Meet Anastasiia Olairi Kosu, the most underrated prospect in 2025 WNBA Draft. The 6 feet 1 inch Russian forward is a prospect to know in the 2025 draft. When 19-year-old Russian forward Anastasiia Olairi Kosu was 6 years old, she lost her father, a former professional basketball player in Spain, who introduced her to the game. Now, 13 years later, she is chasing the dream she set in his memory, reaching the WNBA. I set a goal for myself to achieve high success in this sport, so that my father could be proud of me, Kosu told the Next. Unfortunately, he died when I was 6, so I was raised by my mother alone. She is my most important motivator, and I am infinitely grateful for her love and care. Kosu was born in Kursk, Russia, where she began playing basketball at 6 years old. As a child, she frequently went to games for her hometown club, Dynamo Kursk, a EuroLeague powerhouse in the 2010s. As a young fan, she had the opportunity to meet WNBA players Epiphany Prince, Michelle Snow, Candice Dupree, and her favorite player, Nneka Ogwumike, who played for Dynamo Kursk from 2014 to 2018. I was always inspired by Nneka's powerful and fast game, Kosu said. I wanted to play the same as she did. I also know that Nneka's family is from Nigeria, where my father is also from. Order becoming Caitlin Clark and save 30%. Howard Megdal, founder and editor of The Next and The Nine, just announced his latest book. It captures both the historic nature of Caitlin Clark's rise and the critical context over the previous century that helped make it possible. Interviews with Clark, Lisa Bludder, C. Vivian Stringer, Jan Jensen, Molly Kazma, and so many others were vital to the process. If you enjoy his coverage of women's basketball every Wednesday at The Nine, you will love Becoming Caitlin Clark, the unknown origin story of a modern basketball superstar. Click the link below to pre-order and enter Megdal30 at checkout. In 2019, at 14 years old, Kosu made her debut with the Russian national team at the FIBA U16 European Championship. Despite facing opponents up to 2 years older, the 6 feet 1 inch athletic forward earned MVP honors, averaging 17.0 points and 14.1 rebounds per game. Kosu then signed with Dynamo Kursk and would play her first season for its second division team in Russia's junior league. A year later, on December 4, 2020, in a loss to Avenida, she became one of the youngest players to ever appear in a EuroLeague game at 15 years old. Anastasiia Olairi Kosu, #14, Jugadora de 15 anos, 2005, tuvo minutos con el Dynamo Kursk este fin de semana. No paso desapercibida con o gunbowl o mavunga en pista. pic.twitter.com/m8m0u60dat. Luis Vallejo at El Vallejo column, October 20, 2020. Over the next 2 seasons, she came off the bench, averaging less than 15 minutes per game, but she had the opportunity to learn and play alongside stars like Natasha Howard and Eric Ogunbowl. I managed to practice and play with older and more experienced players, Kosu said. Many of them played in the WNBA, so I tried to take in the experience and the best basketball knowledge from each of them.